Like, this is probably the first new year I was not anticipating. Like, because I had so much going on in my personal life. It was just like, every day was hard. So it's like, 2024, woohoo, you know. Hey family, this portion of my video is sponsored by MaHogany. What's going on, guys? I'm so excited because it is a new year and I feel like there's no better way to kick off the new year but by telling you my MaHogany must-have products. So as many of you know, I've been using MaHogany, the brand, for quite some time. I've tested just about all of their products, from their baby monitor to their baby diapers, and the list goes on. But here are my must-have MaHogany products of 2024. I'm so excited to share this with you. So on top of the list, guys, is the MaHogany bamboo diapers. These diapers are absolutely amazing. They are natural, they're soft, breathable, and so good for babies who have sensitive skin like mine. So I use their MaHogany bamboo diapers with the MaHogany wipes. A few other things I love about these diapers are they're naturally antibacterial to protect the baby's sensitive skin. As I said, they're breathable, absorbent, soft, and eco-friendly. So many things to love, and that's why I choose them above other brands. The reason why I love their MaHogany wipes is simply because they are extra large, they don't have any harsh chemicals, and they have the perfect pH balance and textured surface. So I really love their wipes. Here is what they look like, and I'm gonna pull one out so that you guys can see how big these wipes are. They are definitely large, okay? So once you open them, right here, it'll say larger than the ones you've ever used. And they ain't lying, these things are huge. So guys, I got one wipe out, and y'all, look at these wipes. They are super large, and I love the textured feel. Definitely a 10 out of 10. I use these on my babies, and they get the job done for sure. The last thing on my list is this MaHogany wrap. Y'all, this wrap has been a lifesaver, okay? I love wrapping my baby up, y'all, in this wrap. This thing right here gets the job done. It allows you to be able to move around the house and still be able to keep your baby close, which I love, honestly, from like the newborn stage all the way till about 3 to 4 months. But this is what the wrap looks like. It is super long, super stretchy. I love their stretchy fabric. Perfect for different size babies and different size mamas. So I absolutely love that. It comes in this super adorable pouch. And inside of the pouch, y'all, is some instructions on how to use the wrap, which I definitely use in the beginning days, y'all. It shows you like diagrams and things like that. So definitely cop this wrap for sure. So guys, those are my 2024 MaHogany must-haves. Definitely grab yours. I can say, as I showed you, that these products are a 10 out of 10. They work, they're useful, and they have so many benefits. Click the link in the description box to order your MaHogany products and to save using my code. I'm so excited for you guys to test them out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl MaHogany. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell if you're new. And I mean, if you've been watching and ain't subscribed, like, I don't know what you're doing either, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe. But if you're new, hey girl, hey. If you're returning, hey babe, how you doing? Thanks for coming back and sitting and chatting with me, y'all. This is literally my first video of 2024. Wow. Today is January the 23rd. And this is my very first video. It's crazy because I've actually recorded several videos. So like, I recorded videos all throughout the month of January, and I recorded some and I was like, scratch that, I'm not gonna post that. Then like I would record something else, and then I'm like, well, I don't need to post that. Like, it just, but this is the first video of 2024 that I'm like, okay, this is how we're starting, this is what we're doing, and everything is everything. So I'm really excited for this new year. I know one thing on my channel this year, I want to be consistent with you guys. I want to show up. I feel like all my other brands, my family brand, couple brand, I've always been front and center. But in this year, the year 2024, I am making it my objective and making it our priority to be consistent with y'all on YouTube, on my channel. So I'm excited for that. I'm one of those people, I feel like I don't like to talk about what's coming. I just like to do it. And so that's something really different for me this year with like taking you guys throughout the process, because I'm not nobody. I'm not a person who will sit here and be like, yeah, this year I'm gonna accomplish this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. Like, I'm one of those people that I'm trying to get it done in real life and then come back and be like, this is what I did, you know? But this year, I want to take you guys along the journey even more. And with that being said, I want to not just allow you guys to see stuff happening or share with you after it's happened, but I want to take you guys through the process of you seeing my thought process, seeing me think about it, talk about it, do it, and then achieve it. Like, I want to take you guys through the whole 9 yards. And this year more than ever, I'm just excited about really just developing my personal brand even more, being transparent with you guys about where I am, how I'm doing, and just all of that. It's new for me because I will say I'm definitely a person that, even though you may see me on a Jackson of Atlanta, Just MaHogany YouTube channel and stuff, and I appear to be like super open or whatever, I'm still a very reserved person when it comes to me personally, if that makes sense. So this is a new journey for me, but I'm excited to embark upon it. I'm excited to take y'all with me through just this whole year and beyond. Like, we're gonna be getting stuff done, not just in the business spectrum of things, because I'm definitely a businesswoman. By nature, I get stuff done. That's just who I am. But I want to take you guys just along the journey of just being holistically prospering. So in the areas of my business, my mental health, just what else? Business, mental health, physical health, because I am on a weight loss journey, and we will talk about that a little bit. But just like in literally every area, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, I am going to be taking you guys through the process of what that looks like for me to go from level to level and level to level, and even down to like maybe the devotions I read or the journals that I buy or different things like that. I'm gonna keep you guys in the loop so that you guys can be able to use those same things if you're interested in them and things like that. So for starters, let's go ahead and lay some ground rules. If you're not connected with me on Instagram, make sure you do that. I do have a TikTok, y'all, but I don't really know where I want to go with my TikTok. If I could be honest, like, I have a family TikTok that's, you know, really big, but it's like my personal TikTok, I don't know, like, do I want to grow that? What do I want to do with that? Because it's not like I'm not a TikTok girl. It's just like, I don't know where I stand with TikTok. But if you're on TikTok, you can definitely follow me on TikTok at MaHogany's World. I'm on Instagram, as I said, at MaHoganyJ_. I am on Facebook at MaHogany's World, so you can find me there. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because listen, you cannot say that you are really locked in with me if you aren't connected with me everywhere. So if you're on any of those platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, make sure you are linked in with your girl on all of those. And I think that's all the platforms. Because, child, I feel like something new be coming out every single day, and I'm just like, at this point, I stay consistent. I show up for my people on the ones that I love. Anything else that want to spring up, get somebody else to do it, okay? But just to talk about where I am in the different areas that I shared, I want to first dive into, I guess we can talk about the whole, because this is the first video of the year, so it's just like we're setting a foundation, we're casting vision, all of that. And so I know for me this year, I'm really big on like my health journey. I started working out. I did a video back in, when it was on the Jackson Atlanta. It was like back in, it had to be November. I think it was November. And I ended up going to see a trainer. And y'all, when I went to the gym, I was literally 200 pounds. Yes, I just gave birth like 2 months before that. And but it was just like, wow, I was just shocked. But again, like I said, I did take into account that I gave birth, but still, I don't give myself no breaks at all or no grace sometimes. And that's something I'm learning to do even more, like giving myself grace, like, girl, it's okay, you know, but that's the only thing I'm definitely working on. But I was 200 pounds, and after that, I literally started getting really serious just about my weight loss journey. And like right now, I am 179 pounds. So I have literally lost 21 pounds since then. And so I have been on it. I definitely feel like I look different for sure. And I feel different. I actually told myself I want to get me some waist beads, but I'm not like big on them waist beads, but I would love to get me some just to be able to measure like, okay, you know, like you're losing weight. Because sometimes it's hard to see it in the mirror. Like I obviously see the difference between me I see the big differences. So from 200 to 190, 190 to 180. But sometimes when you're going from like 180 to 177, like sometimes those little ones, they don't be feeling like you make it that big of a change. So that's what I be needing the waist beads for, I feel like. And another thing, y'all gonna learn about me. Things just popping out here. Another thing too that I want to get for my weight loss journey is an Apple Watch, y'all. I said that I'm gonna treat myself to an Apple Watch because I've been going so hard with my weight loss and just my fitness journey. I'm like, I want to be able to track it even more, track my steps and all of that. So that's where I am right now with my weight loss journey. It's been going really, really good. My goal weight first is 170. Once I see how I look at 170, then I'm very funny about whether I want my next goal to be 160 or 150. I say that because I've been 150 before, y'all. And that was before I had kids. That was when I was in like 12th grade. I was 150. And I was okay. I looked good, but it was just like, there's a different season for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown woman now. So, like, some things, you know, I was giving very much high school. Now I'm giving grown woman. So you might need a little extra, you know, some. So I don't know if I want to get all the way down to 150. But it's going to be somewhere like maybe 155, 160 in there. So that is my goal. And we're doing really, really good. But my first goal is 170. So once we get there, we'll see how we're looking. And then we'll see whether we need to go down some more. Or do we need to just maintain and just start building muscle? Like, we'll really, you know, talk about that. I'm actually getting ready to pay my trainer so that I can really start working with her 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm excited about that as well. Because that's going to be just, she really going to help me get intact. Because like that one time I did do that video, we saw her, but then after that we started doing like workouts at home. But I'm like, I really want to just be training. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pay that so that I can just be on the roster, okay? So that's just a recap of like where I am when it comes to like physically. As far as business goes, I'm really excited for this year. This year is going to be an amazing year of me really putting my personal brand on the forefront and really allowing people to see more of me, my creativity, what my passions are, because I feel like just over the years, especially, you know, having kids, you know, rather back to back, even though they were kind of spaced out every 2 years or whatnot, except for my last 2 pregnancies, I was really focused on like developing the family unit and stuff. And so a lot of things I wanted to do, I feel like I didn't do them. And so now I'm at the place where I really want to dive into my business specific, personal business goals. And so I'm excited about that. If you guys don't know, I have a book, I'm Not the Girl I Used to Be, that released back in 2021. And in that book, well, actually, it was before 2021. It released back in 2020, I believe. I'll put it on the screen. You can find it on Amazon. But in my book, I share my story of growing up in a broken home and being a party girl and smoking, drinking, and just being in toxic relationships, sleeping around, trying to fill voids and things of that nature. And it wasn't until I found God that God was able to heal my wounds and heal my voids, you know, because a lot of times when you're in situations, especially me back then, I didn't know that I was trying to fill voids. It's really not until after you step out of those situations that you are able to look back and be like, yeah, I was trying to fill a void. I was trying to be loved in that moment. I was trying to have attention in that moment. And so I just share that because I feel like sometimes people feel like they may not can't resonate, or they're like, oh, I'm not trying to fill voids, or oh, I'm not trying to do this. But it's like when you're in a situation, you can't see it, but when you step out of a situation, you can look back and be like, okay, that definitely was me trying to fill voids, you know? And I can definitely say that about my story. Just from the partying, the drinking, the sleeping around, I was trying to fill just voids of just abandonment and rejection and loneliness and things like that had came from my childhood, and also that I had just picked up along the journey, you know, insecurity and things of that nature. And as I said, it wasn't until I really got a relationship with God that he was able to fill those voids, because honestly, in God is everything. And sometimes it's hard for us to understand that, because we're like, okay, if I feel lonely, how is in God do he feel that? Or if I feel like some things is like, okay, I get, you know, I'm feeling abandoned, you know, he can heal that wound. But if I'm feeling lonely, you know, how does he feel that? Or how does he feel this? Or how do you feel that? But truly, everything that we need is inside of God, because even when you feel lonely, loneliness is just a branch off of something deeper, you know? And so it's so important that you get to the root of what your issues are. You get to the root of what your problems are, and then you heal from that place. And then that affects everything around you. And so I definitely recommend you grab my book, I'm Not the Girl I Used to Be. And it's a message no matter what age you are. Of course, it's I'm not the girl I used to be, but honestly, whether you're 50 and you're saying, I don't want to be this person no more, or you're 18, you're 35, at any point in your life, you can make the decision to not be that person anymore. And I think sometimes people think they've missed that mark, or they think they're too late. And the reality is, you're never too late to change. You can wake up today and say, I don't want to be that person anymore. But I think one thing that people fail to realize is that you have to put stuff in place for you not to fall back into being that person. If you've been a certain type of person for X amount of years, or for your life, rather, if you wake up today and say you don't want to be that person, and you give your life to Christ, and you give your old ways to Christ, and you want to walk in this renewed mindset, you set yourself up for another cycle if you do not, one, have accountability, and two, accountability, but also things in place that stop you from falling back into that. Good intentions alone won't cause you not to go back to the old ways. And that could be the old ways of you smoking, the old ways of you going from bed to bed, the old ways of whatever it could be. And so my book offers some practical tips on how to navigate from your old ways and really embrace that new you that you're trying to be. So definitely recommend you guys grab it. I'm going to be doing so much with that brand this year, as far as really picking it up and making it available everywhere. Of course, it's available, you know, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, but I'm talking about, like, you know, making it an audiobook and just taking it so many more places, because I know this message is a timeless message, because there's so many of you, even that's watching, that don't want to be who you are anymore. You want to be new, or maybe you've already begun the journey of being new. And so it's like, how do I maintain this place? Because even when you make the decision to change and be new, you have to have things, like I said, in place to even maintain that newness, you know? So it's so many layers to it. And if you feel like this resonates with you, definitely grab my book. I ain't gonna stay there and talk about that for too long. But that's where I am with my business. I also am going to be creating something for other influencers and creators who want to just expand their creator, what would we call it? Maybe portfolio, as far as like maybe you create content on social media, but you also want to work with brands. So I'm going to be creating something that teaches you on how you can work with brands, different brands, what rates to charge and things like that, since I am rather seasoned in that now. And so that's something I'll be offering as well this year. So it's so much to come. And then for me personally this year, I will say, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's been before the new year. These last 3 months has been crazy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I learned so much though in the journey, and it's changed a lot for me mentally and stuff. Like, I remember going into this new year, like, this is probably the first new year I was not anticipating. Like, because I had so much going on in my personal life, it was just like, every day was hard. So it's like 2024, woohoo, you know, that's where I was. But I'm not there anymore, of course. But I just say that to say this was a rocky time, these last few months. But I've gotten over it, and getting over it is a process too. So, but I guess where I am as far as like emotionally and mentally, I'm doing good, and I take everything day by day. And Beyonce said it when I went to her Renaissance movie. She said, you know, she takes stuff hour by hour, and sometimes that's how you have to do. You know, I never looked at it like that before. Sometimes you do have to take things hour by hour, because sometimes taking it day by day is overwhelming. And so I'm thankful that all things work together. All things work together for those of us that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So even things that you wonder why you had to go through, they all work for your good. And so it's just about trusting God. And that's honestly about having faith that he's going to use every part of your story. The good part, the not so good part, the part where you feel like you were a victim to something you didn't even ask to be in, the part where you was like, really, why that had to happen, or the part that you were really proud of, the parts that you really love or felt you're most confident in. All those parts, every single little part is going to work together for your good. So I'm excited about that. I hope you're excited about that. And y'all, if you know me, you know I can sit and talk all day long. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. But I love you guys so much. I'm going to be giving you more sit-down conversation videos. You'll also be getting vlogs and stuff too. But I know I feel my most comfortable sitting and talking, honestly. That's just a gift God has given me, and that's like a lane that I love to flow in. I feel like I'm able to connect with y'all in a different way, and we're able to talk and leave comments and respond back to each other and just grow and learn and continue to nourish this community that we created over here. And so I'm excited. I love you guys so much. As I always say, you know, this is a community where I want you guys to feel comfortable, confident, and I want you guys to just feel safe, because that's important. So no negativity over here. If you see something negative, let them know. We don't do that over here. And if you see somebody leave a comment and maybe I haven't gotten to it yet, or you know, whatever the case is, you know, respond back to them. I want us to be a community, and we are that. And I want to continue to nourish it and continue to grow it. And I want people to feel safe when they come over here. I want them to feel heard. And I want you guys to just feel loved in every way. So I love you guys so much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell. And this is the first video of the year, baby. Like, and it's just gonna get better and better. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Love you.